We're going to be looking at a few different things, including Bonnie Blue, who's been in the public eye again. But before we get into the meat and veg of this week's podcast, the reason why I'm in this white office that sounds slightly echoey is because I'm in Tarragona at the moment and I'm renting out this office space for a whole 2 weeks to see how I get on over here. I got sick of the rain in the west of Ireland and I said, you know what? Give me a bit of sun. Bang, pulled open the top, let the sun come in and fill me chest up like a pint of milk running down your throat. I don't know what I'm talking about, but I'm happy to be here. Thank you very much for joining me. You might have caught sight of the old badge that's on my top there. This is a Georgia Hadji badge. Big shout out to the Romanians. And I got this on a market there the other day for €1. Now, when I saw it first, I thought, Hadji. Couldn't stop thinking, Hadji, Hadji, Hadji. He used to terrorize defenses across the world. Himself and Stoichkov looked like twins. Two very, very good footballers. Old school, nice touch, fair players. So I said, look, I'm going to buy it. And I bought it for £1. I nearly bought more of them, but I didn't because I only had €1 on me. They like cash over here. How could you blame them? Cash makes the world go round. It's the lubrication of life. Anyways, I'm drinking this stuff. It's called Aquarius Naranja. And there's a hint of orange off it. And God knows what else is inside it. Pardon the pun, but speaking of being inside, we're going to be looking at Bonnie Blue and her video that's been taken off the internet. Now, if you're not familiar with the video, then it basically was a lady called Bonnie Blue in England who comes from royalty, apparently. Makes sense when you think about it. 1,057 men made love to her. Call it what you like. That's what I call it. Because when people do that movement, it's gotta be love. It's gotta be love. She let 1,057 men have sex with her. And she made a video of that, and that's going to be content. You can chop that up, put that into Reels, put it onto TikTok, put it onto Instagram, put it onto Facebook, put it onto Twitter. Twitter would love that. They'd be like, yeah, give me more of that. Elon Musk would be like, I can't take it down because it's public speak, freedom of... Elon, all the trouble that you've been causing recently, buddy. Can't open me up my laptop without you seeing your arm salute. Nearly did it there. Thank God I didn't. That could have had me cancelled. Bonnie Blue. OnlyFans have removed Bonnie Blue's video of 1,000 men record-breaking intimacy marathon video, and the internet is having a meltdown. British adult content creator Bonnie Blue thought she was making history, and she did. Not the kind of history that the Egyptian pyramids made, but it's history all the same. She thought she was making history with her outrageous intimacy marathon featuring 1,057 men. Why weren't they at work? Over the course of 12 hours. Instead, she's getting roasted online after the footage got banned. Social media is spiralling. Is it? Is it India Times? Is it spiralling? Is it spinning? Are you getting dizzy? Social media is spiraling, questioning if it even happened. Was it all for nothing? No, it wasn't all for nothing, India Times. Whose buttons are you trying to push around here? This was Bonnie Blue who did something. She might be proud of it. She might not be. You'd never know what's going to happen 10, 20 years down the line. You got to think the long game, India Times. If you thought social media was done dragging nepotism babies, think again. This time it's British adult content creator Bonnie Blue who's at the centre of internet chaos. You're lying. There's no chaos. There's just a few people talking about it. I happen to be one of them. India Times. Her record-shattering stunt. Why does that make me feel like the whole world started shaking when these 1,057 men in just 12 hours? Jesus, that's hard going. No matter how you spin the numbers, that's hard going. Even if you took out a few of the lads who were probably useless. And 12 hours is a long time, but still, you'd want your electrolytes, you'd want your protein powder, you'd want your fruit and veg. Her plan to cash in on the viral sensation video has crashed harder than a Windows 98 computer. India Times having a bit of a laugh there, are you? OnlyFans removed Bonnie Blue's video. Well, you know OnlyFans, the moral high ground and all that stuff, man. The 25-year-old had big dreams of making a bank by selling the footage on her subscription platform. Unfortunately for her, OnlyFans wasn't having it. The platform reportedly removed the explicit video, stating that their rules prohibit featuring large numbers of non-verified creators. So let me get this straight, OnlyFans. Whoever's behind that curtain. Hello? Is it OnlyFans? Is it OnlyFans? What are you at in there? How many's in the office? I don't know what I'm talking about there, but what I'm trying to say is that somebody had to watch that video in the OnlyFans office. The official statement emphasised OnlyFans' strict verification process, ensuring the safety and identity of all involved. As long as they were over 18, they had the choice to go there. And now OnlyFans is stepping in like there's some sort of moral beast going, sorry, we didn't get clearance. Who do you think you are? And just like that, Bonnie's jaw-dropping content got wiped off the internet. A little bit of a hint there as to the jaw-dropping content. I don't think the jaws were getting dropped when people were watching that video. I think it was the pants. Cue the internet losing its collective mind. Never happened. Memes, roasts and skepticism flooded social media faster than a celebrity apology video. Imagine doing all that work for nothing, one user posted. Hold. Back up there, one user. Back up. Imagine doing all that work for nothing. No, not for nothing. She's got the memory of that. All the fellas have got the memory of that. It happened. People are talking about it. You're talking about it. India Times. Another one sarcastically added, what an anticlimax. Oh, you're going to decide that that was sarcastic. Did he say that on the internet, or how do you know that? There's a picture then of Bonnie Blue. Hey boys and dads, thank you for making me smile. Okay. You know, it's funny because making somebody smile used to be you give them a flower or you'd invite them for a cup of tea. Now, 1,057 men are needed to make you smile. Think about this for a second, right? Do you have a moment, do you? Think about this for 1-2 seconds if you have it. 1,057 men. Now imagine you said to the boys, lads, I have an acre of land here. How about we all get stuck into that? How about we all start growing vegetables, growing crops? That corner over there, we're going to build a little cabin for us to live in. Bunk beds for the boys. Over there, we're going to have a tavern that we're going to go into. Whenever you want to go in there. Don't be in there all the time, but you can go in, playing darts with the boys. Real old school, simple stuff. As they call, what did I hear a call recently? It's so Scandi. Make it all Scandi like the Scandinavians do, the Norwegians, or the Swedish. I know I am kind of like saying that in a nasty way. I love the way they do things there. Get those 1,057 men all work together, become friends, have nice conversations, make open fires, a few beers, whatever, have the crack, tell a few stories, a few smokes for the boys, into bed then. But no, they've got the time to have sex with Bonnie Blue. 1,057, I must add. Imagine the amount of work you'd get done. So like, if you're thinking about it, 12 hours of work with 1,000 men, let's say, that's a lot of work. You could rewire a house. You could cut the whole garden if it was a big garden. You could pave a driveway. Netizens react to the ban of Bonnie Blue's banned video situation. What kind of sentence is that in India Times? Netizens. What's a netizen? Let me see. Netizens. Is that even a word, is it? It is a word. Excuse me. A user of the internet, especially a habitual or keen one. Jesus Christ, India Times. Hey, take it all back. Some have even started questioning if the stunt happened at all. Until I see the video, I don't believe it, a commentator wrote. Another added, it hasn't been banned, it just doesn't exist. While Bonnie insists the numbers are legit, skepticism has been brewing. What are you talking about, India Times? Who is this person that wrote this? Skepticism brewing? What, like a little cauldron, is it? Saloni Ja. I am your go-to girl for all things entertainment, fashion and lifestyle. With 3 years of experience, I have got an eye for spotting trends that'll leave you craving for more. Come here, you know that trend you spotted last week? I'm just wondering, would you have any more of those trends? I'm sort of craving them. Whether it's the latest in fashion or the hottest celebrity gossip, steaming hot gossip, I am, is always on top of what's next and ready to spill all the tea in the most fun way possible. That's nice. Keep following for more fun stuff. I mean, I don't know how to follow you, but maybe someday. Let's go back to Bonnie Blue. That's what we're here for. Further fueling the mystery, a viral clip showed a concerned mom dragging her 19-year-old son out of the lineup, seemingly confirming that the event did in fact go down. Why would you make this up? She's going to upload the content to OnlyFans. That was the whole purpose. She's not going to just have sex with 1,057 men. I can't even say sex without feeling some sort of crippling anxiety about myself. Catholic guilt? Possibly. Here's the kicker. Behind the scenes footage of the aftermath showing a room littered with discarded blue balaclavas. What? Why blue? Bonnie blue maybe. And other souvenirs from the session. That could be anything. That could be beads, that could be socks, that could be someone's gloves. Has vanished from YouTube. It's all gone. Unless, of course, you were smart enough or stupid enough to download it onto your hard drive and hide that hard drive in the attic. Adding an extra layer of irony, health experts recently warned about the physical toll of such extreme stunts. Adding an extra layer of irony. Is there layers to this? Is there? Is there layers? Are you adding? Are you a builder? Sydney-based doctor. I don't care where this doctor's from. I don't care. As long as he's a doctor. Zach Turner, previously cautioned... That doesn't sound like a doctor. Previously cautioned that engaging in intimacy at this level could have serious psychological effects, comparing it to an extreme sport. I don't know. I don't know if you'd call it an extreme sport now. Don't get me wrong. I'd realise that there's a lot of discipline to this and a lot of training you'd have to do. But at the end of the day, it's something that you love to do, like... sex, man. I wouldn't call it like an extreme sport like snowboarding or curling. While intimacy in moderation can be beneficial, you don't say, Zach, do you? Jeez, you're some doctor. You really are some doc. Sorry, I'm going to just lower the mood a bit here. There's no reason really for me to be giving Zach a going over. He's a doctor, and I'm sure if I was ever based in Sydney and I'd bump into him, he'd probably be a lovely fella. So I take it all back. He noted that pushing the limits can result in severe exhaustion. You know what it reminds me of? Formula 1 driving. And I was shocked and surprised to figure out, or to hear that they lose about 7 kg throughout the course of one race. That's one race. They sweat out about 7 kg. That's why they get really big before the race, and then at the end of it, they're just little small lads. Another picture there of Bonnie Blue on a rock somewhere. That rock there looks a bit like a shark. But exhaustion isn't Bonnie's biggest problem right now. Bit of cheek there again from Saloni. With the footage banned, no revenue coming in, and the internet roasting her like a Thanksgiving turkey, the real question is, was it all for nothing? Or will she find another way to prove her record-breaking claim? Only time, and maybe other PR stunts, will tell. Thank you, Saloni Ja, for that wonderful roundup of the situation with Bonnie Blue. You can smell the poshness off her. You can definitely tell that she comes from money just by looking at those pictures. You can tell that she's not in a house that's got mold in it. That house is probably nice and posh looking. Big windows. Probably all that old fancy furniture. She speaks with a posh accent. She's got the old pearl necklace. Look at the house she's at there. Like, that's a nice house as well. Lovely pillars there behind her. Nice finish there as well on the stonework. And then the house itself is in great nick. And here's a little close-up shot of the house itself. Lovely panel there along the side. And this appears to be wood, but I'm not quite sure what it is actually. I'll have to have a look at that later on, do a deep dive. Anyways, let me know what you think in the comments below. Do you think what Bonnie Blue did was right, or was it wrong? Or do you actually care at all? Or should I care? Should I even be talking about this? I don't know. Thanks for watching. Really appreciate it and hope you're doing well. And please don't forget to like and subscribe in this video and share it around with people if you can. And besides that, I hope you're doing really well. Look after yourself, please. Can you do that for me?